We back with another episode of We Watch Kaleidoscope, episode White. I wasn't here last week. The
Mm-mm.
fellas held it down,
We did.
you know.
Starbucks
Violet
and
episode. I before we get going, I just gotta get some shit off real quick.
okay.
Judy definitely left Stan. She left that nigga. She
Yes.
got the
Yeah.
bag. She saw her mans get murdered. You know what I mean?
Out
Saw
of
her
here.
mans get shot down in the cold sand, nigga. Done.
He wasn't dead though. Bob did not die.
You don't think Bob died?
Nah, they handcuffed him and everything. He was up. He was just shot down, but he was alive.
I think that nigga was dying. I think
Long live Bob.
When that blood was like just dripping on the sand and it turned violent, nigga, that nigga out of here, fam. I think
long live
that
Bob.
nigga died. Everybody dies. Everybody dies, fam. In my mind, everybody gone. Stan
Except for Judy.
Judy gone with the money. She gonna be straight. Fucking Stan, that nigga just left at the hot dog stand like he should be left at the hot dog stand.
Baby
You know
ass
what I mean?
bitch.
Fucking Ava, out of here. Bob, out of here. Fucking Ray Leo, gone. Gone. Everybody out of here, man. Ray Leo did all that shit. He did all this work for revenge. Just for the man's son to off.
You think that was his kid?
Yeah, did you not see the shirt?
I saw the shirt, but what the shirt got to do with anything?
He had on the shirt when everything was going down, was going down that night, and it was what's Robert, him, his wife, and his son was sitting at the table. When they were sitting at the table, if you paid attention, he had that shirt on.
Yeah,
oh, no, I didn't
he did.
Yeah, he had that shirt on.
I remember that.
Kaleidoscope has did a really good job of putting Easter eggs in every episode. The bad part about it is everything has been out of fucking whack. Mm-hmm. It's just all fucking craziness everywhere. It's like a show just to be doing the show. But
yeah, Avery loved that shit. Mr. Avery Brown loves that shit. He thrives for this shit.
Because it makes sense in context. I definitely enjoyed it. And I encourage you watching us talk about it. Go back and watch it on your own time and in your own order. You don't have to watch it in the order that we watched it, but make sure you come back and watch the specific episode that we reviewed in your specific order. Thank you.
You can watch our shit back in any order too, right?
Yeah, right. Any order you want to. You can watch the show. You can pick up anyone. If you want to start with White, which we're about to talk about, go ahead. I don't suggest it, but go ahead.
Go for it. Waste your fucking time.
It's not a waste. It's not a waste of time. Don't listen to Keiz. Don't listen to Keiz. He's delusional. He's crazy.
After watching the series, I understood why White had to be last on every order. But if it was me and I put out the order, I would have started with White first. I'd have just let White be what it is. It's almost like a standalone. And then every other episode is just like a glimpse into what led up to it. So you can watch it if you want to, or you don't have to. But White is a must watch.
Yeah, because it ties everything. So would you have the pink episode being last with what happens in that episode, or Violet?
Yeah, probably.
I can see that.
Probably. I would do White first and then go to where they go 24 years before, and then 7, and I would do it chronologically after that.
Okay.
And then just go. It'll make more sense if you start with White and White.
That's for you, Keiz. It'll make more sense.
If they would have marketed,
you want to know what I would do? You guys curious to know what Keiz would do? Do you?
Just not watch it.
Just not motherfucking watching Neko Smoke. Just not watching.
Don't listen to Keiz, y'all.
I would not waste my time. This shit was a waste of my fucking time, fam.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. I enjoyed it because I got to spend time with you guys here on camera. That was fun, but the show is terrible. The show is fucking terrible. It's
No,
terrible. It's
no,
terrible.
it's not. No, it's not.
Well, before
Long
we
live
get
my nigga Bob though, man. LLB for life, nigga.
Before we really get into why the show was terrible in Keiz' point of view, let's get into this episode, man. Before we get into it, the question I have for y'all is, or more so Avery Brown, did this tie up everything like you thought it was going to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely did. The key points, why, specifically since Keiz mentioned Bob, with his goofy ass,
long live Bobby, fam.
The whole reason why his voice box is gone, it cleared that up in a real graphic way. I was not prepared for that. It's like, I was like, okay, wow, this is a lot. But we'll get into that. But yeah, it definitely cleared up a lot for me. Yeah.
All this shit Ray Leo fault, fam. Y'all want to put that shit on Bob? If Ray Leo wasn't a whole ass nigga, none of these niggas would have went down that way, fam. Ray Leo is a whole ass nigga, fam. Can we all admit that Ray Leo is a whole ass nigga?
And what was Bob? The same?
Bob is a whole ass nigga too.
Bob is a product of his environment.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Are you kidding me?
Out of here. So the nigga that want revenge on the dude that could have saved his dying wife for some shit he didn't want to be doing in the first place.
Unbelievable.
All he wanted was to hang out in his fucking little Ace Hardware. You know what I mean? He had his own Ace Hardware store. It was like the Dollar General of Ace Hardware stores. He had one, right?
Okay.
All that nigga wanted to do was chill with his wife and daughter. Mm-hmm. Show me where you're strong. Show me where you brave.
Yo, when did this shit at the end, fast? I think that's what we got up and walked out at. I literally think that's why I got up and walked out. It's like, I can't do this shit.
That's all he wanted to do. This nigga sucking him into a fucking job. He watched this nigga wife die in a smoke inhalation.
That's her fucking fault. That Walkman was not that fucking fault.
It was not her fault. It was not her fault.
Oh my God. So, Mr. Avery Brown, you're sitting wherever you're sitting right now with headphones in. If a fire was around you, would you not hear niggas saying, "Hey, yo, Avery, come the fuck on"?
Well, that depends on if my earphones are noise canceling or not. Because noise canceling,
the 1970s, man.
Well, I wasn't born in the 70s. Number one, I don't know what those headphones sound like.
You can Google that shit. Walkmans were not.
It wouldn't even serve me because I was born in '94. I grew up in.
You heard this nigga? It wouldn't serve. I'm starting saying that. You know what? This doesn't serve me.
This doesn't serve me at all.
This show didn't serve me, Avery Brown. How about that?
Well,
if I were to go to drive, I definitely would tell people this don't serve me at all.
Fam, y'all still ain't saying how Bob is like the bad guy though. Like
Bob is literally the worst. He's
the nigga a sucker, fam. Like his whole after that shit happened with him and Stan, fam. His whole thing is, we gonna take all this shit. This shit's gonna be for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
This nigga killed Did he not kill RJ?
Before you got there. No, Judy did. Before you got there, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
Before you got thank you, Bob. I didn't do that. Stop putting that shit on that white man. Listen, before we got to that point, Ray Leo was on some fuck shit trying to get that other safe open. They could have left with the bonds. They could have just peeled out. No, we gotta open this one more. We gotta get in the one. We got more time. Water up the fucking here. It's Ray Leo started with the fuck shit and things trickled down from there. Everybody was lying. Everybody was fucking everybody over. So Bob was a product of his environment.
No, he was not. Bob always wanted to bully anybody that was against him. Like how many times did him and RJ get into a verbal fight or fight?
RJ didn't know how to stand up for himself. That's why he died.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. RJ was the only one that was down for the mission that did not cross nobody.
And how many times?
And look who died.
And how many times did Bob bully Stan?
Stan is a bitch, man. You would bully Stan. Neko would bully Stan.
No, I would not.
Stan, but you, Mr. Avery Brown.
I feel sorry for Stan. Stan didn't deserve any of that. All he wanted to do was try to love Judy, and she was just committed to that trash Bob. So
he wanted to love a girl and he didn't want his ass. And you think that's okay?
But she wanted the trash, traumatized Bob,
the real man,
where
Bob.
they have where they, like I mentioned in previous episodes, where they have nasty sex on a dirty bathroom sink.
It's called being spontaneous.
It's called a community bath, and you need help.
It's called wilding the fuck out.
You need to go get tested.
Fam,
you need to go get tested. It's disgusting.
Stan had a fucking wife, and he over here trying to chase down Judy. But your wife had the house take care of your mama. Fuck Stan, man. Stand the fuck up, man. Fuck Stan.
Bob can kick rocks. That's why he lost his voice box. Or Omarion Icebox wannabe. That's why he lost his voice box.
So, and it was Judy who choked him out, right?
Yeah, she choked him out. I'm glad she choked him out. I cheered during that part. I was like, yes.
But why?
Die,
because
Bob,
that whole
die.
RJ shit went left. It wasn't supposed to go that way.
Right.
She did it though. She popped him.
But still, it wasn't supposed to get to that. It wasn't.
Why
supposed
did
to
she pop?
She was riding for her nigga, and then she gonna turn on her nigga for Stan. Stan, big baby ass. She over there wiping his face and shit because he don't know how to wipe his face when he got mustard on it. That whole ass little boy.
Well, I mean, don't we all need help sometimes? I like somebody to wipe my face off too. Like, golly, maybe I don't know how to wipe my own face.
Man, yo, Neko, control your show, man. Control your show.
Listen, man. All right,
we fucking bugging down there.
We finally getting into the heist. Stan pulling up in the truck like he was supposed to. You know, they get through the front gates. They take out the guards. You know what I mean? They do everything they're supposed to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They even with the bees. I thought that was clever.
It
was weird, but it was clever. That
was
actually
real good.
worked. That actually worked with the whole queen bee and all the bees fucking following. That shit was pretty cool.
That was a good sequence.
My thing was, when I was watching this episode, you know everything is going to come to chaos, but did anybody just only search for Easter eggs and clues from all the stuff that you watched previously?
No. I forced myself to watch the show to come talk to you guys this Saturday morning. That's what happened with me.
Well, I looked for the Easter eggs. I found a few Easter eggs that answered a lot of questions.
Talk to us, Avery Brown. What did you find?
Particular episode. Let me scroll through my notes.
My man got notes because he does this for real.
Yeah, I do this for real. Check my YouTube page. I get.
It's busy.
In other words, Avery saying this.
Me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan. I will beat a nigga ass and stomp him.
It's Himbalance.
Thank you so much. In my Himbalance. Okay.
Seeing Avery Brown stomp somebody out in Himbalance is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I'm laughing.
That would be hilarious.
And I'm cheering him on. Beat his ass.
Yeah. And none of y'all better jump in, neither.
I'm stomping them the same way that in American Gangster when he smashed his head in that piano.
Yeah.
That's how I'm stomping people. You won't even see it coming. Just that's alpaca. You block that.
You block that shit. You don't wipe that. You block that shit. That's a good scene.
That was great. Shout out to Denzel Washington. That was great. Hilarious. So the first Easter egg that I got from this episode. So Ava was on her way out, and the FBI agent with her crazy self informed her that she was in recovery. She just couldn't get out. Poor girl. She was telling Ava that they're gonna find Teresa, which was her nanny, and Ava informed her that she was already gone. Like they'll never find her. So that was an Easter egg that I noticed because in a previous episode, they were trying to figure out how she was gonna get out, like what was gonna happen to her if something happened to Ava. So that answered that for me. Also, another one, Ava mentioned in an earlier episode that she saw Bob on the side of the road and she thought that he was dead. But you see in this episode, Bob was on the side of the road.
He was in the middle of the road and she drove around him.
He was not dead. He looked dead. Because if you see some literally in that episode, that man literally took a pin out and stabbed himself in the throat, and it was just blood gushing out.
Yeah,
he's smart like that.
Like, and that's how he lost his voice. And I'm just
to unclog his airways,
but he's smart like that. You know
what a way to unclog it though, because it's like if I saw that on the side of the road, I'd be like, oh, you're dead.
Stand with
but
he would die.
Well, Bob is not a hero for stabbing himself in the throat. He is not. And now you have to be a human Siri for the rest of your life and type. It's like, go on, Bob. You're not a hero. You don't get no pat on the back for that.
Fam. She drove past Bob. She literally went around that nigga body, fam. Didn't he hop out, check or nothing. If it was us three and I seen Neko Smoke laying there, I'm like, oh, Nick, you straight? Nick, say something. Wake up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess the whole reason why she was like, you know what, fuck this nigga, I'm out, it's because she thought she had, you know what I mean? She thought she had the bonds in her truck.
That rat ass.
She had to get up out of there, fam. She had no time to waste.
The rat.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess, but she played them though.
She did.
She played them.
Oh yeah, she definitely did.
She played them and she played them good. So she might. That's the thing I want to talk to y'all too. Is she really a rat?
Who, Ava?
But what did she tell him?
The FBI would have never been there if it wasn't for her.
I don't think that. I think that Nasdaq bitch was going. I think the Nasdaq bitch was going to be there regardless, because she was just so gung ho on following them. She was going to try to be around. Regardless.
But she would have had to find another way. Sure. What's her name? Well, Ava told her what a play was. Now the whole switching up, the telling the wrong floor, and that whole setup, it was kind of cool. But at the same time, it was stupid, because if you knew that you had your setup on that floor, why would you send them to the same floor as the setup? Because if she would have never sent them to that floor, and she wouldn't have punched through the wall, they would have never got caught.
She would have never got caught. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because
rat ass motherfucker.
They went to the floor. It was the wrong floor, but because the bitches, she decided she wanted to go with her hunch and shit all the goddamn time. She could just find shit through walls. She can find shit through walls.
That's what cocaine do. That's what
cocaine.
It's just a powerful drug, man. She sniffed out the computers.
Speaking of Nasdaq, though, going back to episode Violet, because I wasn't here, I love the way she died, nigga. Because it was a foreshadow from an episode previous when they told her, like, these are the type of people you don't fuck with, because you'll just wind up dead.
Yep.
And they'll have somebody just bump into you and then you just fucking die. And that's exactly how she fucking died.
Yeah.
All she had to do was worry about her fucking son. That's it.
I like the way you die, boy. I love the way she died.
Yeah, nigga. All she had to do was worry about her fucking son.
Which she never did. She was a horrible fucking mom.
Yeah, man.
Crackhead.
She was not a bad mom.
Oh my god, hey, bro, you keep in the bullshit, fam.
No, I mentioned last episode she was not a bad mom. She just had a bad experience, and she just needed help in her recovery. She was traumatized too. All the show is just a bunch of traumatized people running around trying to get some bonds so they can live on a luxurious island in some part of Hawaii or something. That's all. They're just all traumatized.
And it's really your fault that it all went south. Old Parkinson having ass nigga.
Anyway, getting to that point, they break it. Y'all see? All right, I gotta bring that up too, fam. I brought it up in the group chat. You see how the nigga gets to South Carolina, all of a sudden his fucking Parkinson's going crazy. He can't pick up a phone. He can't pick up his cane, nigga. Nigga done. It was 6 months after, fam. It's like the whole time you was doing the heist, even during the heist, nigga, you got bees all around. You got the queen bee with you. You got bees all around you. You ain't gonna shake not one time, my nigga.
Not one time. He was the most stern nigga I seen the whole episode. Stern and steady.
That Parkinson's was in remission, and it came back. It came back aggressive. When he shook, when he was trying to get off that bed, and he just shook, and Ava was like, "What's going on?" And he just, I was like, "What in the glitching computer is happening?" I'm confused.
Yo, and then
that was a seizure type of attack. I was like, wait a minute, yeah. What just happened?
So, as I'm watching White, and they finally get into the vault. Finally get into the vault. His Parkinson still ain't messing up, man. He in there just all about revenge. You know what I mean? They getting everything that they can possibly fucking get.
Yep.
This nigga want to be greedy and keep opening up more.
And that's what shit hit the fan.
Man.
So it's all Ray's fault, not Bob.
No, Bob's still guilty.
I'm not saying Bob is Bob's fault. What I'm saying is there's certain elements to the shit is why he deserved to get what he got, fam. Oh my God. RJ is ultimately on his head. Blood is on Bob's hands.
So he goes
literally, it's literally on Bob's hands.
Yes, I'm blaming this white man for that shit, nigga.
Man, that's wild.
Absolutely.
Nah, fuck that nigga, man. Anyway.
White man on episode White. That's crazy.
It's all their fault. It's Leo's fault. It's Bob's fault. Like all of them, but Leo and Bob, those two are at the top for blame for sure. Because it's all greed. That's really what all that's about. It's just greed.
Okay. I'm gonna sit back.
That's true. But anyway,
I'm just gonna sit back.
Anyway, they finally get the Bonds into the elevator.
Yep.
And who's there, my man? Who is there?
Goddamn Squirrel.
Hey,
Squirrel.
Squirrel told you from episode 1.
I'm with the shits.
I'm gonna do what I got to do. I gotta do what I got to do.
Right.
And that explains the what was that episode Red the day after?
Yeah.
With the FedEx boxes.
Yep. I called that shit. Hey.
That shit was clean, bro. That shit was clean as hell. And then another thing about Violet as well. I don't know if y'all seen it. Another Easter egg was when she's sitting there in her house and she's talking to Ray Leo on the phone right before he'd get murked off. There's the FedEx boxes. There's FedEx boxes sitting right next to her on her nightstand.
Yes, I did. I noticed that. I did write that down. Yeah.
She had the whole play, fam. She was like, yo, this shit ain't gonna work. You gonna get fucked up again. So I'm gonna just save you, my nigga. Like, hey, they can claim this shit as insurance, so they gonna double up on the bonds. They gonna get the bonds back, plus they gonna get the insurance money for the bonds.
Right.
So, and that money is just their money. And then they broke her off a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, broke
she
her
played
off.
it well. She played it well.
They put her in position, and she got some of the bonds and some bread. You know what I mean?
Mysteriously.
And the baby mysteriously popped.
Mysteriously.
Yeah.
Mysteriously. Come on.
It's okay, Keiz. It's okay, Keiz.
Who the baby daddy, fam? Who knocked her up, fam?
Hey. It's okay. It's okay.
Not okay, fam. It's not okay for you to be 3 months pregnant and going through all of that shit and have like no symptoms, nothing. You still in the first trimester. Like
her daddy defeated Parkinson's for like 24 years, man. You know what I mean? Like
it's in a bloodline.
Right.
These niggas are superheroes, fam. They can do whatever they want to, whatever they put their mind to, they gonna get it done.
Right. Like when he got through that the I call it the maze with all the hornets or wasps or whatever the bees. when he took that mask off and that that replica of Roger's face, that I call that the mask that Dr. Doom on Fantastic Four would wear. Because the way they just scanned his face like that, I was like, "Is this a Fantastic Four?" I was like, "I've seen that before."
I've seen this mask before. Goddamn it!
But it was good. But I just so to that point, yeah, they're superheroes. Leo and Squirrel, they are real life Pokemon.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, Pikachu and Charizard out here
running around ass catching.
It's a lot. Gotta catch them all.
And as we see through this episode, her sister was in on it the whole time too. That's why she was around the corner, just waiting, chilling, just waiting in the wings.
I like that play.
That was another Easter egg. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from the jump, watching all of this stuff, you realize Hannah had more of an upper hand than everybody else. Because she literally played both sides, and nobody knew who she was except for Ray Leo and Ava. Ava knew who she was, of course, but that was it. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty dope. But moving along to the fuck shit. You know what I mean? They finally switch them out, which to me, I feel like that shit would take a long fucking time. This is like $6 billion worth of bonds.
No, they didn't switch them out. They already had the other case over there loaded with the paper. So all they did was put a couple bonds on top and slide the
on top. Yeah. That's right.
They didn't have to switch them all out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they get it up there. Bob, Ava. No, it was Bob, Judy. Was Ava there? I'm mistaking myself.
Nah, Ava was down in the vault lifting them up.
It was RJ. RJ.
Yeah.
They loaded everything up, and then that's when Bob decided, I'm gonna put our plan in order. Now you wanna scratch your neck, nigga. I'm gonna put my plan in order. We gonna leave these niggas. And RJ was like, nah.
RJ should have just jumped in and played along, fam. He'd been here to talk about it.
He should have, but this was the time he decided, hey man, I'm a, you know what I mean? I'm
gonna drop his nuts and die. That's some wild shit.
He tried to take Bob ass out, man. He tried to take Bobby out, missed, and Judy took his ass out.
Put that nigga on a t-shirt. That's what the fuck he did. Sent him to the upper room. That's what the fuck he did.
Hey, RJ didn't deserve that, man. That's the one person that didn't deserve this was RJ.
That's the fuck he did, man.
No, he didn't.
RJ did not deserve it at all.
Yeah, man, if you want a pit full of snakes, not a snake, that's your fucking fault. That's your fault, nigga.
RJ was definitely one of the innocent ones. RJ did not deserve.
He was the only innocent one. He was. I
know. That's why he didn't deserve it.
Oh my god. Technically, he's innocent because he out here robbing and shit. So I mean.
So then Judy kills the nigga. They dump him in a dumpster.
In a trash can. They put that boy in a trash can like Brenda's baby.
Like horrible.
Oh, Bobby was like, yo, you a hell of a shot.
Did you say like Brenda's baby?
You can't.
The Tupac song?
Nigga, I was just gonna breeze right past it. But nah, come back. You gonna
that's wild. But then I was thinking about that Halle Berry movie, Losing Isaiah, when she took that baby and put him in the trash. I was like, oh no, what is she doing? We're 5 minutes into this movie. Why is she dumping this baby in the trash?
Guys, if you lasted with us for this long, these many episodes, I just want to salute you guys.
RJ?
Yo, all right.
Coming to a theater near you. Summer 2023.
It don't even matter what happens later on. Listen, I'll give you a quick synopsis now.
Oh my god.
Stan find out they go chase the nigga. That shit ain't gonna work. Judy choked the nigga out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because now she feel bad. She felt bad because Bob put her in a position that had to kill RJ.
Right.
So
Judy's the real villain in this, but go ahead.
I can see why you said that. I can see why
that. That actually makes sense. Her and Bob are real villains.
Bob gotta do with this, man.
He was with her. What you just saying? Man, you gotta be with a real ass woman.
I see that. The shake is going on there too, boy.
All of them are bad. Just all of them.
We sorry, Nico. Go ahead, man. We needed you back last. We needed you last week. You see, last week we went off on a tangent. We sorry, man. We sorry. Go ahead.
Nigga, nah, you good. Just, you know what I mean? Fucking
long live Bobby.
Long live Bobby, man.
Long live Bobby, man.
Judy chokes out Bob because she felt bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ava winds up getting shot in the shoulder blade. I thought she was gonna be out then.
Yeah, I did too. I definitely did too.
Yeah, man. Of course, Nas done pissed off that, you know what I mean, she did a grimy, shot her ass right in the motherfucking shoulder, man.
It was wild too. It was wild.
That sound was like
fucking cokehead.
Yo, man. Coke.
She was
coke.
She was pissed off, she was unhinged, boy.
She was geeked up. She was geeked up, fam.
Right.
But anyway, she gets shot, but she still get off with the motherfucking whip. Mm-hmm. And what they thought was bonds, but really ain't no bonds. And Hannah wound up letting her father know what she did.
Yep.
You know, which I thought was a genius move, a genius play, where everybody can live happily ever after. But not really, though, because
ain't nobody living happy but her squirrel and that baby.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
They straight, like they're gonna be straight forever.
Right.
And then, you know, of course, we know what happened to Ray Leo and the rest of the gang. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the episode.
That's pretty much the season.
And the last Easter egg was at the end when Leo put the ruby, the same ruby that was stolen from the triplets. He put it in that vault, and that's why at the end of the previous episode, when they arrested Roger, it just faded out because it was like, well, what's in here? And that's why he ended up in jail. So that cleared that up for me too. So that's
what ruby was that? I thought that was the ruby from the jewelry heist, like back in the day. That wasn't that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was that same jewelry, but it belonged to the triplets.
Okay,
and,
got you.
So it was high value. So yeah, so that's why Roger ended up in jail, and as he should have been. So that's why the show. That's why I love a Kaleidoscope. I'm gonna go on record and say it again. I love Kaleidoscope.
But like you wanted, Keiz, everybody got an ending, except for. I mean, there's only Judy and Stan's ending is like you figure out what fucking happened. But everybody else got an ending.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Everybody else. RJ dead. Bob dead. Stan
should have been.
I don't think Bob is dead, fam. I gotta Google that. I don't think Bob is dead.
Bob is dead, fam.
So they put handcuffs on dead people?
I think when they shot him, I think he winds up dying. Yeah. I don't think he was dead right then when they was handcuffing him. I think he wound up dying. I think he fucking bled out.
Because cops are known and notorious for doing that to people that they arrest. And I'll just let that simmer.
That was dark.
yeah,
God
for sure.
Damn,
I mean, you know.
Nah, you need an animal for that.
Thank you. Because it's true. But we're not getting into that conversation. This is the wrong podcast for that.
Yeah.
You know. But if you know, as the kids say, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
But you know what I found out about where they supposedly filmed in Folly Beach? Because y'all know I have to research this stuff.
Of course.
They actually filmed this
Huh?
like in Coney Island in New York. They didn't even film that in Folly Beach. I said, that's great. They always use South Carolina for purposes to play these fictional towns. But do you ever go to Charleston to film? No, you film it in New York and just say, "Oh, this is Folly Beach."
Probably
They literally filmed that in a part of New York up near Staten Island, and I said, "Wow," because I was like, "This sounds too close to home for y'all to really be filming in Charleston." I didn't believe it, so I had to research it, and IMDb told me that they filmed this actually in New York. So, where they say South Carolina, they meant New York, so they could have just said New York. Yeah, they can kick rocks.
I have to ask. 1 out of 5. What do you rate this show?
I give it a 4.8 out of 5.
He's giving it a 0. Jesus Christ!
Because he wants the show to make sense. That's why he's giving it a 0.
I give the show a 3 overall.
Nah, honestly, I get this shit a 1. I gotta be on her scale, so 1.
I give it a 3 out of 5 for sure. It's kind of middle of the road. It's something I won't go watch again.
I will.
I really think Netflix should have a way to block shows, and I would block that shit.
That's horrible. You can actually dislike the show.
I did.
Dislike
it. I did under every profile on my next account.
Wow. That's a lot. Okay.
I don't know about y'all, but by us doing this, I've had seen and personally talked to people who said they watched the show because of us. So I thought that was cool.
So, I'm sorry for wasting your time. I am sorry.
It's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. Shout out to who was that on Twitter? That Troop. Yeah. Shout out to the good brother Troop Dizza. He said that he's been watching it because of us as well. Yeah. So that's good. That's the show. The point of the show is just to bring up conversation. That's really all it is.
That's true. This show did also make me realize this in the Nick Cannon movie She Ball tells me that I can write movies.
So what you give She Ball for 0 to 5?
0.
Okay, but you gave us a 3.
Yeah, this is way better than way better than She Ball.
Not even like if you're on a 6-hour ride, what you listening to? I would rather watch She Ball over and over than watch that.
No, I would watch Kaleidoscope more than She Ball. She Ball has a 3.2 out of 10 on IMDb right now.
Yeah, man. It's not good, man. That movie's terrible, fam.
While Kaleidoscope has a 6.7 out of 10. So
it's an average show. It could have been better. There's a lot of there's some really, really good moments. There's a lot of shit that's just all over the fucking place.
Shitty. It's a lot of shitty shit.
That's just wild, but
it makes for great TV.
The premise of it all was actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The idea of the way they did the show was great. I wish somebody else would do it, and I'll let you guys tell me about it. Cause I'm afraid to watch anything else.
You don't want to watch nothing like that no more?
Fuck no, man. I'm gonna find out who the actor is. I mean, the director is. Block his ass on Instagram.
There's a few different directors for every episode is directed by somebody different.
Creator. I'll find the creator. And block his
name is Eric Garcia. He created.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all got any last thoughts on Kaleidoscope episode White or Kaleidoscope as a whole?
Go ahead, Mr. Avery Brown.
I love this show. Again, I give it a great 4.8 out of 5. I plan to go back and rewatch it in a different order at a later time for sure. Because this is what I do, y'all. I do this again. check out my YouTube channel. I do this consistently. So yeah, I like the show. A lot of my favorite actors and directors were directing some of these episodes. So yeah, long live Kaleidoscope. I like it. I'll even go on record and say that I like Bob. I feel sorry for him. He's such a troubled soul. He needed therapy too. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Keiz out. All right, excuse me. Key Lee, let us in on your final words.
On,
it's your boy Keiz Ali checking in one time. Let y'all know. Do not waste your motherfucking Do not waste your motherfucking time watching Kaleidoscope. Do not listen to Mr. Avery Brown. You might can go to his YouTube channel and enjoy everything else, but don't believe shit he said about Kaleidoscope because this show is a 0 out of 5. It's your boy Keiz Ali. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good shit to our YouTube.
Again, I'm Neko Smoke. We are with the co-host, the family, Keiz Ali, Avery Brown. Thanks for watching these past 8 weeks. We watch Kaleidoscope. And guess what? We not going nowhere because we got another show that we're going to do. So stay tuned. And yeah, man. Thanks for watching.
Arrivederci.